How forgetting USB flash gave birth to Dropbox. In this video, we will be telling the story of how Dropbox was founded in a way no one would expect and how it grew to the giant that it is today. If you love business strategies, or you own a business, or you dream of owning your own business one day, we advise you stick to the end to see how Dropbox made a landmark success within a short time. As we always say, you make the mistakes that others made because you do not learn from the others that have made mistakes. Remember, the fastest way to succeed is to learn from those who have already succeeded. Let's now get straight into the video. It is incredibly amazing how some people are gifted with the ability to turn what seems to be a weakness into a stepping stone to doing great exploits. It is not wrong to say over the years, the tech industry has evolved into becoming an industry that operates under no prediction, in that the industry continued to surprise the world with numerous and several innovations that help ease the stress and struggle people encounter on daily basis. Amongst these several innovations comes the launch of Dropbox by a young and vibrant entrepreneur, Drew Houston, who has refused to make his mistake to subdue him, but rather leverages it to become one of the most sought-after innovators in the world. To be more specific, the idea, which was birthed by the frequent forgetfulness of his USB flash drive, has earned him a multi-billion-dollar enterprise which one of the world's strongest innovators and founders, Steve Jobs of Apple Inc., wished to have been the pioneer. As the need of people in the world consistently changes and evolve, so is the world of tech moving in the same dimension to help meet the insatiable need of people. In the past years, when the need for where to keep and store people's data and digital files emanated, industry tech experts and innovators came up with an idea which eventually led to the launch of a USB flash drive that comes in the form of a portably designed object built with advanced memory capacities, and helps cater to the need of file storage. However, as the years progressed, several people like Drew Houston couldn't cope moving about with such a device without forgetting them, especially when they are in need of them. With the desire to solve this problem, Dropbox was developed as a solution that allows users to access their files from anywhere and not through a physical device. Although it might sound funny, some of the world's most strong and most relevant innovations are coming from ideas that are birthed by accidental need. Now, let us dive into a little background of Drew. Drew Houston is a Massachusetts-born entrepreneur and a computer science graduate of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, popularly known as MIT. He graduated in the early years of 2000. However, while studying as a student at the institute, Drew was known to often forget his USB flash drives many times he is in need of them. This weakness, as reported by RescueCom.com, led to several negative effects on Drew Houston's education, career, time management, as well as some other areas. As a result of this, Drew Houston was prompted with the need to opt for file backup, which helps save him the stress of always being on the run to get his USB flash drive. One day, while he was charged with a file backup task, Drew Houston revealed that the idea to leverage the cloud and make file storage, a service product for people, dropped in his mind. And after several considerations, he knew he has discovered a market for his proposed product and that it had a great chance of success in the marketplace. Drew Houston, however, took a step further in making his dream to become a reality by contacting a fellow graduate of MIT, Arash Ferdowsi, whom he only knew through referral. Right after revealing his idea to him, Arash quickly bought into his vision because he also saw the value that idea would bring to the tech world, as well as the storage problem it would help solve. From this, Dropbox was founded in the year 2007. Both Drew and Arash then worked tirelessly together to co-found Dropbox. In the early years of establishing the business, the two entrepreneurs came up with different ways to add value to the system. Drew charged himself with the responsibility of writing codes needed for the startup to thrive, whilst Arash charged himself with the responsibility of building the administrative and operations segment of the business. Nonetheless, as the business grew extensively, Drew left part of his initial role of code writing to some of their employed experts to focus more on building the business's capacity. Being one of the pioneers of the internet-based storage solution, Drew Houston ensures the business startup, Dropbox, is deeply rooted in cloud computing's best practices and leverages this technology to increase the competitive advantage of the business over its competitors. Although according to research, one of the challenges Drew Houston encountered on his way to building the Dropbox brand was the struggle to secure and change to the official domain name Dropbox.com. However, he was able to overcome this challenge through his intense negotiation with the stakeholders involved. Here is another interesting tweak to the Dropbox story. After Drew Houston strategically penetrated into the Apple software by making the Dropbox logo appear on Apple's file system through using a process called reverse engineering, Steve Jobs, the founder and creator of Apple Inc., became interested in Drew's invention. In the year 2009, 2 years after Dropbox was founded, Steve Jobs invited Drew Houston and Arash Ferdowsi to a meeting where he tried to offer the two co-founders a deal to sell the right of Dropbox to Apple Inc. However, after considerations, Drew Houston rejected Jobs' offer, deciding he'd rather sacrifice more of his time to building the business rather than offering it out for sale. At that meeting, Jobs, therefore, revealed his intention to go after their product as a competitor, and a few years later, Apple's product of cloud storage was launched, which today is known as iCloud Storage. But wait a minute, considering that Dropbox was founded just in 2007, how did it evolve with such unprecedented speed? One of the strategies that set the company on fast pace is its frequent and consistent acquisition of companies. Over the years, Dropbox Inc. had acquired several companies, including but not limited to 1. TapEngage, a tablet-optimized advertising company, bought in July 2012. 2. Audio Galaxy, a music streaming, and Snapjoy, an online photo storage service which was shut down, acquired in December 2012. 3. Endorse, a loyalty mobile app, bought in July 2013. 4. Cloudon, a mobile collaboration app, bought in January 2015. 5. Clementine, a communication service, bought in July 2015. 6. HelloSign, an electronic signature company, bought in 2019, as well as DocSend, a document sharing and analytics service, bought in March 2021. However, since its establishment, Dropbox has been witnessing a steady progression to date. Typically, in the year 2019 April, Dropbox recorded over 1 million users of its software, and by the end of September of that year, the company already recorded a total number of 3 million users. As of the time of this recording, 1. Dropbox Software Company has over 50 million users. 2. Controls a total number of 2,760 employees in its workforce. 3. Ranked in the 161 positions of Forbes America's Best Midsize Employers 2022 list. 4. Ranked in the second position on the Forbes Cloud 100 2018 list, with an annual revenue of $2.16 billion and a net income, profit, of $336 million based on its 2021 sales and operation. 5. According to BBC News, Dropbox has a market value worth over $12 billion. Looking at the numbers above and the fast journey so far, would you advise Drew and Arash to sell the company now and exit? Do you think Dropbox has the capacity to gain more market share, or it is already too big to expand? Let's read your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you will be notified when we post a new video.